Hello and welcome, it is the Legals here, and in today's video, as you can see by the title, we are testing the Pariah against the Itali GTO, both being sports cars. And the reason we're testing these out in a little race here is because of the recent glitch of the Pariah, which Rockstar have seemed to neglected. They do not want to fix this patch, and if you don't know about the glitch, we've got a couple of videos up discussing it, but the main glitch is that the spoiler on the car won't attach and it will glitch all over your screen, leaving you black spots flashing around on your screen, really just distracting really, and it's ruining the car because you've got no spoiler. It looks much better with a spoiler and it drives a lot better with a spoiler. So we decided today to put these two cars up for the test to see if it's worth changing your Pariah for the Itali GTO, which we're putting in this drag race right about now. And I think the GTO it's a very gorgeous car. I mean, the Pariah also is a very gorgeous car, but here we go, we've got the Itali GTO going there and it takes off. The acceleration on it is unreal, it just goes. And as you can see, as I flick back a few times, it's left the Pariah in the dust. You can't see it no more, it's just a speck in your wing mirror. And look at it go, it just goes around these corners so nicely. You see it doesn't drag across the corners, the traction's there, it just floats around so nicely. You don't even need to take your foot off the accelerator, I don't need to brake, it just turns around beautifully. This is a bit more of a test coming up to this corner here because it is a very much sharper. I've decided to take it wide to go around, and again, a little bit of drift, but you expect that on a sharp corner. A little bit of foot off the acceleration, it went around nicely, very clean. Into the second lap, and as you can see, you can't even see the Pariah. You just about see it get around that corner there. It's way behind the Itali GTO. Like, this car just flies around this track, and you see it, the Pariah just so far behind. It's just a speck in your wing mirror now. And we're coming up to the final corner here of this first race of two, because we're going to test it. We're going to switch cars. I'm going to be in the Pariah and Chris will be in the GTO to see make it a fair test, you know, because one person driving it can make a whole lot of difference. So we're going to be testing the second race now and seeing, is the Itali GTO actually that much better? Okay, so now we're into the second race. There I am in the Pariah. Again, a very nice car. I've not had it for long. I've only actually had it since the glitch has been happening. So I've never actually had the full experience of having this car with a spoiler. And as you can see it there without a spoiler, it doesn't look too great. I prefer the spoiler look. But there we go again. The Itali GTO just flies away. Look at it. That acceleration is unreal. It's unmatched. It just goes. And there we go. It just proves that the Itali GTO is predominantly a quicker car. It's got better acceleration, it floats around them corners. Look at that. I mean, the Pariah gets around nicely as well, I must admit. I feel like the Pariah probably does hit that corner a bit better, but I guess it is a tad slower. But it's crazy how much quicker that car is. It's meant to be a sports car, like these are sports cars, and the Pariah when it first came out was the fastest sports car in the game. Like, it was unmatched. We've done tests in the past and the Pariah was just miles ahead, and now we've got the Itali GTO come in and miles ahead. So is it time to switch out? Is it time to take your Pariah down to Los Santos and sell it off and get yourself the Itali GTO? Because the Itali GTO is just showing its worth here. It is dominating this track and it is dominating this Pariah because you can't even see it now. You can't even see it. It's just a speck on the screen. It has flown away. It is unreal. So you may prefer the Pariah, but what do you think? Is it time? Is it time to go? As Claude would say, is it time to go? I know I missed a checkpoint there, but it didn't matter. The Itali GTO has already gone. It's flown away, no matter what. So what do you think? Like, let's have a look at the stats. Let's have a look at the figures, and then we can see what we're thinking. You know, we can have a little discussion there. So there is the Itali GTO on the Legendary Motorsport website, which I'm hovering around there, up for 1.9 mil, or round it up, $2 million. So here's the Itali GTO on the Legendary Motorsport website. You've got the top speed there, very near the top, the acceleration up to the top, and the traction very close up there as well. And then we move on over to the Pariah. And here we have the Pariah, which I'm hovering over now, sitting there pretty at 1.4 million, so that's nearly 600k less than the Itali GTO. But we're going to check out the specs here, and we're going to see how, like, what the difference is. So we're going to head down here. You see the top speed, I think it's a little bit quicker than the Itali GTO, but the acceleration is nowhere near the same. It's one whole bar less, and the traction relatively the same. So what you're paying for is the acceleration on the Itali GTO. Is it worth it? Yes, because in races you're gonna fly away. So there you have it. There's not much more to talk on the subject. I think the Itali GTO is definitely worth the extra 600k. I mean, this extra 600k realistically at GTA money isn't a lot more. So for me personally, I feel like that's probably the next move to take if GTA do not fix this spoiler glitch, which has been going on for well over a month. I'd say probably getting close to 2 months now, which is borderline ridiculous if you think about it. It's a simple patch fix and they're just ignoring it, they're neglecting it, there's no need for it. So if you're getting fed up of this whole spoiler glitch, because I mean look at my Pariah here, it does not look the same without a spoiler, it needs a spoiler, it makes the car. So if we're going to make a switch, the Itali GTO I think is the best switch for going from the Pariah to the next one, you know, because the Itali GTO is a sports car and it's flying away like that. That's competition for supercars there. So Itali GTO, definitely the next move. Definitely one to buy. I recommend it, and I think you should too. So that has been us from the Legals, and we shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.